Good morning and welcome to another YAFL Saturday morning. Aaron Rivera with you today, getting ready for a match between the West Mesa Freshmen and the Volcano Vista Freshmen. This is going to be a rematch. Last year these two teams met in the playoffs in the semifinals. West Mesa was the victor that time. They came ahead 12-10. And we're going to go ahead and give you some introductions for these teams. We're going to go ahead and start off with the West Mesa Mustangs.
Hi, my name is Isaac Medrano, and I play quarterback and linebacker.
Hi, my name is T.A. Benavides, and I am defensive lineman and offensive lineman.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel Gonzalez, and I play D lineman.
My name is Ryan Clement, and I play running back and backup safety.
Hi, my name is Vincent Cadavan, and I play left guard and middle linebacker.
Hi, my name is Elias Charlie, and I play offense and defensive line.
Hi, my name is Dean Marquez, and I play center.
My name is Santiago Marquez, and I play tackle on offense.
Hi, I'm Nate Barala, and I play linebacker.
Hi, my name is Joaquin Torres, and I play wide receiver and cornerback.
Hi, my name is Justin Manuelos, and I play wide receiver for the Mustangs.
My name is Santiago Garcia, and I play wide receiver.
My name is Nicholas Montano, and I play wide receiver for the West Mesa Mustangs.
Hi, my name is Marcos Morales. I play running back and lineman.
My name is Josiah Lopez, and I play linebacker.
Hello, my name is Marcus Sharp. I play running back and defensive end.
I'm Tavon Archibald. I play running back and safety.
Hi, my name is Isaac Lopez, and I play defensive line.
My name is Tristan Caraveo, and I play defensive line.
My name is Diego Montaño. I play cornerback and running back.
Hi, my name is Aiden Atencio, and I play left guard on offense.
Hello, my name is Darius Sullivan, and I play for West Mesa Mustangs. My position is running back.
My name is Devin Aguilar, and I play defensive line.
Hey, my name is Anthony Castro. I play defensive line and offensive line.
David Montano, head coach, West Mesa Mustang Freshman. Like to thank the parents for all their support. Let's go Mustangs.
And that was David Montano and the West Mesa Mustangs. Today we're going to be seeing them in their blue and red numbered jerseys. And let's go ahead and take a look at this Volcano Vista freshman squad as well as their cheerleaders.
Hi, I'm Luke Sims, and I'm number 31, and I play tight end.
Hey, my name is Hunter Martinez. My number is 35. I play linebacker and tight end.
My name is Diego Apodaca. My number is 99, and I play center.
My name is Gabriel Estrada, and my number is 57, and I play tackle and offense.
My name is Elijah Mays, and my number is 97, and I play guard on offense.
My name is Caleb Garcia. My number is 25. I play running back and D-tackle.
My name is Elijah A. Train Gonzalez. My number is 45, and I play fullback and middle linebacker.
My name is Xavier Romero. My number is 11. I play running back.
My name is Devin Banks. I'm number 1, and I play quarterback.
My name's Gavin Sleen. My number's 41. I play fullback and middle linebacker.
My name is Jaden Romero. My number is 51, and I play right guard.
Hi, my name is Eli Salazar. My number is 15, and I play right tackle.
My name is James Lopez. I'm number 87, and I play tight end.
Hello, my name is Anthony Yoten. I'm number 43, and I play defensive end and running back.
My name is Rosendo Roybal Jr. My number is 67. I play left tackle and defensive line.
Hello, I'm David Andalina. I'm number 55, and I play left guard.
My name is Brian Zajac. I play corner, safety, and running back. I'm number 23.
I'm Elisha Tavasi. I play cornerback and running back, and I'm number 13.
I'm Kel Jones. I'm number 21. I play tight end.
My name is Amari Sejo. I play left guard and a nose guard, and I'm number 69.
Hello, hi, I'm Darren Gallegos. I'm number 79, and I play tackle.
Hi, my name is Jordan Crispin. My number is 77. I play tackle.
My name is Joey McDaniel. My number is 17, and I play safety.
Hi, my name is Neil. I play defensive line and running back. And I'm number 5.
Hi, my name is Malia and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Helena and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Dakota and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name's Lily and I cheer for the Hawks. Hi, my name is Nevaeh and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Paris and I cheer for the Hawks.
I'm Savannah, I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Samantha and I cheer for the Volcano Vista Hawks.
Hi, my name is Isabella and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Maria and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Mia and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Americus and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Maya and I cheer for the Hawks.
My name is Chloe and I cheer for the Hawks.
Hi, my name is Coach Jones. I am the offensive coordinator and head coach of the Volcano Vista Freshmen. Standing to my right, I have my defensive coordinator, Mark Martinez. I've got my offensive assistant, Amos Gonzalez. I've got two of my other offensive assistants, Felix Garcia and Robert Zajac.
And there were the Volcano Vista Hawks right there. So they're going to be coming to us. We can see them right now. We're looking at the Mustangs, but the Hawks are going to be wearing their black jerseys, white helmets with white lettering as well. So these two squads last year faced off in the semifinals. They're both pretty run-heavy teams. West Mesa last year ran pretty heavily on Isaac Medrano's back. The quarterback and runner led them to a couple of touchdowns, but expect a lot of wheels and sweeps and pitches out there to Marcus Sharp, as well as Ryan Clement, who can take over as quarterback as well. On the Volcano Vista squad, they've got a host of weapons, but the majority of this offense runs through the A-Train. That's Elijah Gonzalez. They call him the A-Train, and he's a big boy. He can run. He's got some speed to go with his size, and he was the main component of their offense last year. But don't count out Devin Banks or Xavier Romero. Romero's a dual threat, running on the offensive side as a wide receiver and running back, as well as a linebacker. Both of these squads are 2-0 at this current moment. They're playing in the Zia division, so they're doing pretty good. Rio Grande is also 2-0 at this point, so this battle of the undefeateds, we'll see who can edge their way into first place. Volcano Vista in Week 1 took on the Cleveland East squad. They won 36-0, and they defeated El Dorado last week 7-6. The West Mesa squad, they like to run a lot of option-looking fakes with little pitches in there. And the first week, they took down Grants also 36-0, and then lost Lunas 16-6 in the second week. But we're going to be back in just a moment with some more YAFL action for you.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics. We here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage. Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics. We ProView Network.
All right, welcome back. And if you like football, then this Saturday morning on ProView Networks is going to be fantastic for you. Right now, we're going to be starting off with our YAFL game of the week here at Milne Stadium in the heart of Albuquerque. Following this, we're going to be going to a doubleheader in the East versus West Kickoff Classic. Volcano Vista and the Valley Vikings are going to be taking on the first game there at Community Stadium. And then following that, we're going to have the St. Pius Sartans versus the Highland Hornets to finish up our doubleheader, well, triple header here this Saturday. So it should be a lot of good games. Stick with us throughout the day. Our first game is going to be starting in 6-7 minutes or so. And then the next two will start at 12 and 2:30 respectively. So one thing that we can expect to see on this Volcano Vista squad is a lot of good defensive pressure. Their front seven is pretty strong, and they've got a lot of good edge rushers. Last year we saw them getting to the quarterbacks, and those sweeps and pitches that the Volcano Vista Hawks like to run, they were moving in to get in on them. On that Volcano defensive side, though, you can see, as I mentioned before, a lot from Xavier Romero. He has a good nose for the ball, and last year he was able to get both a sack and an interception, which is a pretty effective way to run, but don't count out their front line either. They were moving to get some good penetration last year as well. And right now, we can see the captains and the referees setting up, discussing everything there. Looks like they have decided who's getting what. And it looks like they might be setting up right now for the national anthem, or just discussing who's defending which side at this point. Milne Stadium, it's a nice warm day, sunny, perfect for some football. And it looks like the two sides are getting ready for the national anthem now. And we're back. They're waiting just a second, a little bit of difficulty there, making sure that the anthem gets going, but both squads are raring and ready to go, getting a little bit antsy down there. And after the national anthem, we're also going to be observing a moment of silence for the unfortunate incident involving Victoria Martins. Both squads requested it, which shows you just the amount of community involvement that this Young American Football League has. Going into their 50th year is YAFL. Lots of football played here in New Mexico. getting our young kids on the fields. And it sounds like they're just about ready to go for it. One of the things that West Mesa is probably hoping to happen this time around is a little bit cleaner play. Last year, they lost out a 95-yard touchdown run by Medrano to a penalty, but it sounds like we're about to have that national anthem.
This past week, if we could bow our heads and give her a moment of silence, we'd appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
And we see those balloons going up in memorial of Victoria Martins. And this game's going to be getting ready to go here at Milne Stadium in the heart of Albuquerque. Right off of the interstate where lots of games have been played. Albuquerque Public Schools sign there on the far side. This is where all of the action happens. And we see the Volcano Vista cheerleading squad getting set. A little bit of cheering action to get the Volcano squad up and going, raring to go. And boy, those balloons look pretty going up there. And the helmets are on. It's just about time for some football. We see those balloons streaming up. And the referees meeting there in the center. Both squads coming together, raring to go. Last minute talks by the coaches. Last minute, get ready for a big matchup. As I mentioned, both squads undefeated so far. So this could be a match that we see again later on in the season. And it looks like we're getting a pretty good portion of the Mustangs off the field. They're getting ready to go. We see the Mustangs lining up. Looks like they're setting off to kick because they are making that straight line. So while we're waiting here, we should mention some of YAFL's sponsors: Betty's Bath Day, BJ's Restaurant, as well as Buca de Pepo, the Cheesecake Factory, Hinkle Family Fun Center, Hyatt Place, the Albuquerque Isotopes, Longhorn Steakhouse, the MCM Elegante Hotel. All of those companies help to make sure that YAFL is able to put on these fantastic football games every single week. You're watching ProView Networks here on Comcast Channel 26. Our YAFL Game of the Week right now. Volcano Vista Hawks versus the West Mesa Mustangs. And we're in the YAFL Freshman division. And a little onside kick action there. Caught. And we're going to see the Volcano Vista Hawks getting set to go. And that ball was fielded by Neo Ross. So with 9 minutes, 58 seconds left in this game, we're going to see Volcano Vista set up to begin. They're going to be set up right on that 50-yard line. And we'll see what they want to do. They've got one man set behind him. And that pitch off to Xavier Romero. Romero crashes forward just about the 43-yard line. Looks like they might mark him at the 44. And Romero, with his first pickup of the game, goes for 6 yards. And he is one of their top weapons. Between him and Elijah Gonzalez, they hand that ball off a lot, but don't count on Devin Banks, our quarterback today, to always hand that ball off. We see Romero creep in again. Same little pitch play there. Pushes forward. Gets maybe a yard, maybe 2. And they're going to call him down right on that 43, so 1 yard gain on that play. We're going to be looking at 3rd down now. Just about 3 yards to go. They're looking to get to that 40-yard line. And we see that same wing set up there. Fullback on the back, but this time they hand that ball off, and it goes to Caleb Garcia. Garcia, maybe a yard up to the 42 this time. And we're going to be looking at 4th down now. We'll see what the Hawks can dial up. Their first run really got them some yards for Romero. He was able to get 7 yards in his first 2 runs. Second one only went for 1 yard. And they bang that ball forward. Looks like they're going to have that first down. Just a little hand it to the fullback, and that's Elijah Gonzalez, the A train. He's been blocking so far, and this time they hand it off. Let him rumble forward to the 39-yard line for a first down. 4th play of the drive now. Volcano's going to get a first down and 10. 8 minutes left to go in this opening quarter. And they line that same wing setup. 2 men winging. A-train in the back. We see Romero try to move, but taken down in the backfield. Big play there by Jacob Ginzo to get the big tackle behind the line, and that's going to bring him all the way back to that 44-yard line. It looks like he's motioning for West Mesa to have the ball. Not sure what's going on there. Oh, we have a timeout actually by the Volcano Vista Hawks, so we'll be right back after these.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
All right, we're back. Volcano Vista on that first time out of the game. Trying to figure out what to do here. They do have the capability to throw that ball. Banks has been known to attempt them, and he did try a couple last year. And we saw in practice that they set up a couple of runs as well, or passes, I should say, as well. It's Volcano squad looking to make up for that huge loss. We're looking at 2nd down and about 14 yards to go. Very manageable, especially at this level. You can get a lot of yards on the ground, especially if you're not willing to punt. And now we're seeing Lopez come on the field. Isaac Lopez for the West Mesa Mustangs. And Volcano hops up to the line. We see the two-wing set. Fullback in the back. Now we're seeing a little bit movement by Caleb Garcia, and Garcia taken down in the backfield. One more time. Big play there. That was Lopez, Josiah Lopez for the West Mesa Mustangs, and 2 straight backfield stops. This is going to give about 16 yards to go for Volcano Vista. And they're losing yards, not gaining them. So now they're going to be sitting on the 46-yard line. Two-wing set. We see Romero moving. And the left pitch to Romero, taken down in the backfield one more time. And this Mustangs D-line is on a roll. That is Marcus Sharp's on the play this time. And Sharp joins in on the backfield stop. We're going to be looking at a 4th down and 18 to go. They're sitting on the 48-yard line. And it looks like they're set to punt there. And they do. Good line on it. It's going to pin West Mesa pretty deep there. And touchdown just about the 8.5-yard line. 6 minutes left to go in this match, and we're going to see the Mustangs setting up to do their first drive of the game. And folks, today's game is brought to you by Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs and the Frontier Restaurant. They're proud supporters of New Mexico athletics. They've been serving Albuquerque and supporting our kids for over 40 years. 4 great locations, including the Frontier Restaurant across the street from the UNM Central Avenue campus. And we just saw the Mustangs with some tough defensive plays. Now we see Volcano Vista. Big backfield stop by David Saline. And now West Mesa is pinned deep on their own 3-yard line. I apologize, there's the 4-yard line. And what can they set up to do? Little keeper there. And it looks like Ryan Clement trying to get any yard that he can. So another tough offensive go. We're looking at 3rd down now, right about the 4-yard line. And we'll see what they're aiming to do. Clement tosses that ball off, looking for a couple blockers. And not a lot of room to run there. Tough play back there. That was Marcus Sharp with the run. So Volcano bringing their own big defensive play. And that punt put the Mustangs in tough situations. So they're going to pop that ball up. Not a lot of yards on that kick. And West Mesa stops that play right about the 15-yard line. But Volcano Vista is going to get that ball back with 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in this match. In this first quarter, I should say. So we're going to be looking at the ball starting right there on that 15-yard line. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go. And Volcano Vista with this ball one more time. Folks, for all your team gear, visit Garden Schwartz Team Sales. And we see that wing set up. They hand the ball this time to the A-Train. And Gonzalez punches that ball forward. Just about the 13-yard line there. And that's going to be good for a couple of yards. They're trying to get there to the 5-yard line. So punching forward there to the 13. Going to be a good pickup of 2. We'll see what they try to do here. We see Romero creep, and the ball handed to him for a little dive forward. Maybe picked up 1 on the play to the 12-yard line now. We're going to be looking at 3rd down and just about 7 yards to go. So far, lots of running going on. Romero, Gonzalez, as well as Garcia, all pushing for Volcano Vista, but not a lot of yards to be had so far. See if they can break off a couple more as they start to soften this defense up. And this time he drops back to pass. Ooh, and sacked is Devin Banks. What a play there by the Mustangs. And that looks like it was Marcus Sharp. He's got his first sack of the game. Big play there by Sharp. That's his 3rd tackle for a loss so far. And this is setting up to be a tough defensive game. So that ball now going to be on the 22-yard line. And Volcano Vista looks like they're setting up to go with it. They've got 2 men split out wide. We can see it's Romero as well as Tavasi. And Romero moves into the inside. They're going to hand it off to him, and then the little sweep that side. Tavasi and taken down. This West Mesa defense will not be denied. Big stop there. Jacob Ginzo one more time. They've got a nose for the ball, and that was a 4th down. So we're going to see West Mesa get this ball back. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in this first quarter. And we saw a little bit of jump there. But now that ball being taken forward. Clement trying to find some room, and he does. He's out there on the sideline, and they finally knock him out right about the 45-yard line. Clement, our first explosive game run of the game, and that's going to be good for a 1st down there. Big pickup for Clement. West Mesa has been pinned deep in their own territory so far. Looks like they're actually going to give it at the 41-yard line, but still good enough for a 1st down. And now we're going to see Medrano. He's punching to the outside. Sheds off 1 tackler, can't get the 2nd, but that is good for a 5-yard gain there. Isaac Medrano pushes forward to the 46-yard line. And at the 46, we're going to be looking at 5 yards to go, 2nd down and 5. Minute 53 left in this first quarter. We see Clement with that ball one more time. He gets the snap. He sends it out to Sharp. He's bouncing outside. I apologize. That is Nathaniel Barella. And Barella goes out to the outside. Looks like he might have lost a yard there. And West Mesa quick to get back up to that line. We're looking at a 3rd down. No gain on the play. And West Mesa, as quick as they were to get up to the line, not as quick on the snap. They got a lot of men on that far sideline. A little handoff there to Medrano. Only good for about a yard. And they tried to be sneaky with it. We're going to be looking at a 4th down. They're right back up to the line again. 4 yards to go, but they're going to go ahead and punt this ball. Not a long distance on it, but it does bounce in the good direction for West Mesa. Finally stopped there by Tavon Archibald, and we're going to start this off right about the 40-yard line for Volcano Vista. Volcano with this ball again. There's about 43 seconds left in this opening quarter. And folks, this last minute is brought to you by Minutemen Design Center. Minutemen Design Center, they get the job done. Volcano Vista, they're on their third drive of the game. And trying to punch through on the left side, but not a lot of room. They're going to be stopped right about the 41-yard line. So, gain of maybe 6 inches, a couple of feet. And now we're going to be looking at second down and about 9 or so to go. And Volcano Vista still running this double wingback set, but they've changed out the wings. A little bit bigger muscle there now. And this ball bounced out there to Neo Ross. And Ross pops forward, gets a few more yards, 46-yard line where he's going to go down. And it looks like we've got maybe a second left to go. Nope, we're going to call this quarter. So at the end of one, still scoreless now. And we'll be right back to bring you the second quarter of action here in this YAFL Game of the Week on ProView Networks.
The Barley Room Bar and Grill is proud to support our community. We offer a wide selection of drinks and food that will suit any taste. Come and enjoy some of our great appetizers or one of our enticing entrees. Sit on our patio and soak in a beautiful New Mexico day. Come listen to some great live music, attend one of our movie or karaoke nights, or just watch a game with your friends. The fun never stops at the Barley Room, 5200 Eubank Northeast, Suite B5 in Albuquerque. See you here.
We're back. It's going to be third down and 6 once they get back on the field. Tough defensive battle in this first quarter. Both teams looking to try and find somewhere to move. It's been a uphill battle for all of these runners. So far, the biggest one has been Clement. And Clement had busted out with a 11-yard run. I know Volcano is going to be looking for a little bit of the same spark coming up on their side. See where they're going to move this ball. We got third down and 6, and Volcano's been willing to push it on that fourth down, so this could definitely be 4-down territory. They are a little bit in their own territory for the first time this game, but don't expect them to stay there long. They have not spent much time on their own half of the field. 2 wingback set. They bounce that ball up, charged forward. Not a lot of room, maybe 1 yard there. And finally goes down. That was Anthony Yelton. And Yelton pushed forward, 48-yard line. So we're going to be looking at a fourth down, about 3 yards to go. And we do see Volcano getting set up there in their familiar wing set. So they're going to be going for it. They need 3 yards on this play. And this ball handed to the A-Train. And doesn't look like he's got the yardage. He's down right there on midfield. And Elijah Gonzalez down on the 50, so that is going to be a turnover to the West Mesa Mustangs. 9 minutes, 18 seconds to go in this first half as West Mesa gets set to take this ball one more time. They're going to be looking at their third drive of the game. They got 3 men set on the left side, 1 man this way. And Clement takes that ball. We do see a flag down on the field. And vicious fighting there. Manuel Gonzalez, I apologize, Anthony Yelton attacking the quarterback, making sure he goes down. But we do see a flag. We'll see what they call false start on West Mesa. So that's going to mark him back. So they did start out right on the 50-yard line. But we're going to have a replay of that first down on the 45-yard line. So West Mesa trying again, first down and 15 to start this off. We do see Clement set back up there, taking a look at his coach's band. and he sends it out. They're going to be pushing forward. A lot of room there for Medrano, and Medrano pushing forward, breaking through, and up to the 35-yard line. Medrano, a little bit of magic in those feet, charging through defenders. And we're going to have a first down on a big run by Medrano. A 20-yard run for Medrano. And looks like we're going to have a timeout for the Volcano Vista Hawks. So we'll be right back after these messages and this timeout.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting breakfast burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, come see us at any one of our 4 locations or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1 breakfast burrito.
Back here, Milne Stadium in the heart of Albuquerque, New Mexico. West Mesa Mustangs pushing forward on this drive, their best field position of the day on the Volcano Vista 35. Thanks to a 20-yard run by Isaac Medrano. And Medrano's 20-yard run, last year he was playing quarterback. Now they've got him split out in the back with Clement taking the ball. And with Clement taking the ball, they're finding a little bit of magic here. We see a little change up there as Stavosky moves to the outside. And this time the direct snap to Medrano, bouncing to the right-hand side, and Medrano down at the 22, finally taken down there by Vences Caravejo, and Caravejo takes him down on the 22-yard line. Looks like we're going to have another first down as Medrano is barreling through. We're looking at the 4th play of this drive, and bounced out one more time. Just trying to find his feet, and finally taken down. Big defensive stop. That was sharp on the run. He was taken down by Joaquin Torres. Torres playing some good outside contain there, not letting him dance around and run past him. So it's going to be second down now. And we see another timeout taken by the Volcano Vista Hawks. We'll step aside and be right back here at Milne Stadium.
The Barley Room Bar and Grill is proud to support our community.
Timeouts left.
We offer a wide selection of drinks and food that will suit any taste. Come and enjoy some of our great appetizers or one of our enticing entrees. Sit on our patio and soak in a beautiful New Mexico day. Come listen to some great live music, attend one of our movie or karaoke nights, or just watch a game with your friends. The fun never stops at the Barley Room, 5200 Eubank Northeast, Suite B5 in Albuquerque. See you here.
And we're back here at Milne Stadium, Albuquerque Public Schools owned building. And we're going to be looking at a second down, about 15 yards to go for this West Mesa squad. They were moving forward earlier. And here's the man who was pushing them forward, Medrano. He's cutting through on that left-hand side, and it looks like Medrano's got another first down, but referees are marking him actually over on the, call that the 16-yard line. So we're going to have a third down now. About 4 or 5 yards to go there. 7 minutes, 39 seconds left in the second quarter. And we see the motion there to the right. Give us 2 split here on the right-hand side. And it looks like we're getting the direct snap to Medrano. Medrano fighting forward. Doesn't look like he has the yardage. Might have gone backwards even. We'll see where they mark him down. I apologize. Actually looks like he's got just about the distance. He moved to the 12-yard line there. Got 1 yard to go 13-yard line's where they called him down. 12-yard line's where he's got to go. And we see them talking it through. Definitely deep in Volcano territory. And they're going to discuss just exactly what they'd like to do. So West Mesa going to take their timeout. Here's 7 minutes left to play in this second half. We'll step aside and be right back. Will I go into
Before you go viral, make an appointment with Feedy Family Dentistry, now with 2 locations to serve you in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho.
And West Mesa taking their first time out of the half. See them gathering up. They've got 1 yard to go on this play right here. And this is definitely their best field position so far. 12-yard line of Volcano Vista. So far, they've been stuck in their own territory for the longest time. They were on the 4-yard line earlier and the 3-yard line. Unfortunately, that was their own yard line. And we'll see what they've got dialed up here. Plenty of time to discuss it with the team. We'll see what they do here. Clement under center. Nope, he's pushing to the right. We're going to have a direct snap to Medrano. And Medrano swallowed up. Big play there. The A-Train, Elijah Gonzalez, causes the turnover as West Mesa does not get the yardage that they need to get. And so Volcano now going to get this ball on the 15-yard line. 6 minutes, 55 seconds left to go. And folks, Papa John's are proud supporters of ProView Networks. They have game day specials at all 8 locations on campus: Coors, Eubank, Gibson, Rio Rancho, San Mateo, Taylor Ranch, and Tramway. Any large pizza, $12 with unlimited toppings. Papa John's serving New Mexico athletics. And the snap there, powered forward, maybe a yard on the play. Give them 2. Moved up from the 15-yard line up to the 18-yard line. And they'll be taking a second down now. And they're still running out of that wing back set. And we get Romero moving. Ball to Romero. Pushes forward. And taken down there. That was Justin Benuelos with the tackle to stop that play up nice and quick for them. They're going to be on the 20-yard line. Third down now, 5 yards to go. And they've only gone 5 yards in 2 plays. They need to do that one more time. They need 5 yards in these next 2 plays. And we'll see how they line it up this time. Still in the wing. We see a little bit of movement there. And taken down in the backfield. Another big Volcano Vista or West Mesa defensive play there. Big stop. Look like Jacob Ginzo once again. And looks like we're going to take a real quick knee here, but we'll be right back into the huddles. Might have just been tying his shoe there. And we're going to be looking at a 4th down, 8 yards to go. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in this opening half. Still scoreless as Volcano Vista is now pinned deep in their own territory. 19-yard line, so lost a yard on that play. And a punt this time by Gonzalez. The return fumbled, and now he fights forward. Finally goes down, and that was Medrano with the with the play now on the 30-yard line. And we're going to see West Mesa get back onto the field. And we'll see what they do from the 30-yard line. Bounce it out now. Fighting for every single inch there is Eli Salazar. Salazar finally goes down right about the 29-yard line, so maybe a yard. 4 minutes, 41 seconds as the call comes in from the sideline there. And he hikes it one more time. Pushing to the outside is Medrano on the left, shoving his own blocker and finally taken down. A little bit of combo defense there by Volcano Vista. Elijah Tavosky and the A-Train Gonzalez coming in there to stop Medrano right about the 22-yard line. So 3rd down, 6 to go. Needing to get up to that 20-yard line. And they hike that ball off. This time we're coming to the right-hand side and taken down. Gonzalez with a bruising tackle there on Ryan Clement. Clement with the wing sweep here to this right-hand side and taken down right on the 25-yard line. So 5 yards to go on 4th down. We'll see what Volcano Vista wants to do here. I apologize, West Mesa, and they're going to take it. See the direct snap to Medrano. Medrano pushing through on the right-hand side, and he's not going to have the yardage this time, but we do see a flag down on the field. Is it going to be something on the offense or the defense? It'll decide who has this ball. Can't quite tell yet. No reaction from the players as the referees want to discuss just what went down. And a face mask on the offense. That's going to be declined, though. Medrano hitting the face mask on his attack there, and he's going to lose that ball now. So now we're going to see Volcano Vista get the ball. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in this first half. And they're going to be playing off of the 28-yard line of West Mesa. Or I apologize, off their own 28-yard line. And so far, not a lot of room to move. We'll see if they can get out of their own territory. And that ball popped out, pushing through. Some good blockers there for Neo Ross. And Ross finally hits the turf right about the 26-yard line. They might be calling it the 28-yard line. Looks like they are. So good run there. So now we're going to be at 2nd down and 6 to go. Nope. And coming in, another big play, and it might have been a fumble. Let's see what they're calling. We saw all of the kids hopping on top. Nope, we're going to be coming to a 3rd down on the 26-yard line. And 3rd down, a lot more room to go this time. As we see Ross moving there to the right-hand side. But this time it's sent forward with Xavier Romero. Crashes through to the 30-yard line, but he's still going to have 3 yards, call it 4 yards to go on 4th down. And West Mesa makes those defensive changes as the Hawks get up to that line quick. But they're going to have a punt now And Gonzalez is back with the punt. Medrano to return it. And a fake. Gonzalez's fake is not good enough. Not caught there by Cale Jones. And even if he did, Jones was on the ground and West Mesa was getting ready to go. So we're going to have another turnover on downs here deep in Volcano Vista territory. And West Mesa is going to get this ball now. 1:24 left in this first quarter, or the second quarter. So if they want to get anything going, now is the time. And the snap this time to Medrano. Medrano cutting forward. Not a lot of room to go. He's going to drop down right on the 31-yard line. Maybe a yard. Still scoreless now. 1:13 left to go, and West Mesa is going to take their second time out. We'll be right back. Give them a little bit of time to discuss their plan moving forward with just a minute to go. You're watching YAFL's Game of the Week here on ProView Networks.
All-American Waste Removal of New Mexico provides compactors, roll-off containers, dumpsters, waste management, recycle services, and waste removal cleanup for home, construction, and business. We have trash containers varying in sizes from 2 yards to 40 yards. If we don't have the size you need, we'll get it. We're a locally owned and operated waste management company, currently offering waste management and trash services in Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, Bernalillo, Sandoval, and Valencia County areas. Let 60-plus years of combined garbage removal and trash pickup experience work for you.
And we're getting a look there at the Volcano Vista defense. A tough squad to get through today. We've seen both of these defensive squads putting up some aggressive battles. And that's going to be good for these two high schools in a couple of years with the sort of defensive prowess that we're seeing on this field. But West Mesa, they've got about a minute left to go. Still nobody's scored any points, so West Mesa's probably going to be looking to change that up. But it's 2nd down and 9 at this current moment. And the referees are still talking over, getting ready for this last minute 15 of play. As West Mesa's going to have that ball. We really haven't seen them put the ball in the air so far. Now might be the time with not too much time left on the clock and those Medrano runs getting less and less yards. We'll see what they plan to do. This time we're looking at Clement at quarterback. He's going to be under center. And Clement offloads this ball. We're coming here to the right-hand side. Sharp dancing through, taken down at the 20-yard line. He's definitely going to have the first down there. And we've got 1 minute to go now. And, folks, this last minute is brought to you by Minuteman Design Center. Minutemen, they get the job done. And this Mustang side looking to be the Minutemen now. They've only got so much time to score. And Medrano gets the direct snap. He's pumping out to the left side. That left sweep, he's heading to the sideline. Finally taken down there over at the 8, but we do see a flag down in the area of offensive holding, and that's what they're going to call. So Medrano's run, big play, but not worth it. They're coming backwards, and that's going to be a big penalty there on the defense, or on the offense, I should say. And folks, this game is brought to you by MCM Elegante Hotel and Event Center, a full-service, 4-star property where cleanliness, friendliness, and impeccable service is our daily standard. We do honor NMAA rates for 2016. And now they're going to be playing off of the 29-yard line. West Mesa, 40 seconds left to go as this clock's running. Medrano drops back. He unleashes that ball to the right-hand side and caught, but then dropped. Oh, looks like he thought that the defense had the pick as well. Just slipped out of his hands was Marcus Sharps. Actually, Sharps was just in the area. That was actually Joaquin Torres. And Torres, great positioning and good eye to jump up and get to that ball. But now we're going to be looking at 2nd down, 20 yards to go with half a minute left or so. Medrano drops back, Pumps it off, and this time intercepted Tavon Archibald, and Archibald running down the right sideline. He's got the blockers, and out of bounds right there on the 43-yard line. Archibald turning this around. There's 22 seconds left on the clock. Not a whole lot of time. But this Volcano squad has got to be fired up after that big play. Ran back for almost 20 yards there. Maybe a little bit more there. Tavon Archibald with our first non-turnover or non-downs turnover of this game. And Volcano now with that ball. Call it the 44-yard line. And running the same wings formation. And taken forward and finally down there right on the 45-yard line. That was Xavier Romero with the run. And they're probably going to just let this clock bleed down. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the squads are headed back to the locker room. Right now, we're looking at a scoreless game. As West Mesa almost got to the play, but Volcano Vista intercepted that ball. Folks, we're going to be right back to you with a little halftime show a little bit later on. But first, here's Dave & Buster's Top 10 Plays of the Week.
How you doing? I'm Adam Beal. You're watching the ProView Weekly Run.
Time now for the Tea of a Kind Top 10 Plays of the Week, Twist to Brew.
Welcome back. You're watching the NMAA 2015 NMAA seeding and selection.
Welcome back. We're at Milne Stadium here, out center of Albuquerque. We're going to be seeing a cheerleader squad. Yeah, Aaron Rivera joined by Steve Davis now.
Sorry there, I had to butt in there, man. I had to, I had
all
to take
good,
my
Steve.
2 cents in there, but Aaron, you know, again, well, first of all, the first half has been a barn burner, huh? It's the two teams evenly matched. Now we got the Volcano Vista, and you're going to go through the roster with them. So,
yeah, and so on this Volcano Vista squad, we start off with, for the cheerleaders that is, Isabella Garcia, Nevea Valdez, Chloe Perez, Savannah Perea, Paris Vargas, Maria Sanchez, Mia Reynolds, Liliana Ray, Maya Martinez, Samantha Belkafer, Malia Kruper, Dakota Freshure, and Mariah Lovato. And we see them tossing out their pom-poms
Well, Aaron, this is a sport for the MMA right now, and these are athletes out here that we're watching. Right, they're young, new athletes, and it's great what Title IX has brought to us for our young girls becoming adults, and it gives them something to look at. We get to listen to watch this performance.
And wonderful performance there down on the field. A little mixture of tumbling action as well as some classical cheerleading moves. And like you were saying, Steve, it's really great for these young women to have the opportunity to really get started because, it is an NMAA sport as well as a nationally competed in sport, this cheerleading.
So we got some scores and stuff from this weekend that ProView did, and kind of give us a little rundown here.
Absolutely, and on Friday we had Rio Rancho go for 34 over Mayfield, which is 7.
What a surprise, Aaron! I mean, I mean that's one that I won on the pick. I put me back even. So I'm Coach Howes and Rio Rancho. What a great weekend for me.
Well, and 2 top 5 teams there going at it. Then we had Centennial taking on Albuquerque High. Centennial won that with 42-0 over Albuquerque.
Watch out for Centennial. Campo as a team, well coached, well disciplined. First year in 6A, and good thing. And what a tough conference they're in.
And then Sandia taking on Rio Grande. Sandia over them 50-0 in one of the East versus West clashes.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Coach Barker, Kevin Barker. What a gracious man, and what a class act he did. He could have put the game away in the first half, and he thought in the back of his mind the cheerleaders, the band, everybody would leave and the game would be over. In the second half, he was supposed to receive the ball, and he kicked off and and then they scored on a field goal for the Mercy Row.
And then a little Santa Fe special going on. St. Michael's 23 over Santa Fe with a 12.
I tell you, St. Mike's is one of those teams that's going to be make a run for the state title.
Always a tough team in all of the athletical fields. And then Moriarty 47 over Bernalillo with 0.
I'll tell you what, Moriarty's going to be in a tough district with that St. Mike's and Hope and everything right there. And then it's good to see that the metro area is going to be tough in football in the lower classes.
And the last one on Friday, West Mesa taking on Del Norte. West Mesa won that one 35-14.
Well, I'll tell you what, West Mesa, Ron McMath is, a good win for him, a quality win for him. And, they're going to contend for that district, probably a weaker district if you look at the other 3 districts. But I tell you, don't tell them that because they don't believe that. So, and then Del Norte, they're a team in progress, work in progress, and Bruce Binkley will get them on track here soon.
And it's always tough to compete when you're a little bit smaller school with some of the bigger ones.
It's 6A and 5A. You're right, correct, 100% correct.
But a couple of the other games that we got to watch, Atrisco Heritage took on Monzano High School. I believe that was on Thursday.
How tough does Monzano look? I mean, Bird is not the only weapon that they have. I mean, they have Chad Adcox's team got better at the end of the year last year, and they're taking off where they left off last year, and that could be the. Well, can't forget about my Clovis team. Clovis beats Hobbs last night.
Yeah.
All right, so Clovis dominated Hobbs, and then the other game we had this week was probably a really good game. Was the first night, and help me out there. Was
Cibola versus La Cueva, and that was one of those down to the wire games. You know,
well
it looked
played.
Like Cibola was going to win.
Yeah, well, both teams played well. You know, big plays. It was a big play night. You know, and La Cueva comes up with the last play to win the game.
Yeah, and that was a definite great way to start the season off. So one of the questions, Steve, you know, a lot of people were looking at Cleveland first and then, what was it, Mayfield second. Is anything changed as far as who do you think the best teams in the state are right now?
Well, you know, I think that the top 8. I think it's really open now. I mean, you know, Mayfield maybe not as strong. Clovis is maybe be stronger than what people think. You know, you look at the the scoreboards, and it's hard to judge who beat who. But you're looking at tradition when anybody can beat Hobbs the way they did, and Hobbs. Cleghorn's, you know, rebounding, getting that program under getting it focused, and to run to beat Clovis, and that's a rivalry. That's a natural rivalry game. So there's a lot of emotion, even though it's not a district game anymore.
And so that's some of the action that we saw earlier in the week. And let's look forward to a couple of games we're going to see today. We're going to be starting off with Valley Vikings taking on Volcano Vista a little bit later on.
First game back.
Indeed. Yep. You know, he left Cibola High School back when I was over there, and now he's going to be coming back to his home team at Valley. Going to be a big way to start the season for him.
Tell you what, Chad Wallen on the other side too. Chad Wallen's a team that is a dark horse and it can be coming along really quick.
And then following that one, we're going to see the Highland Hornets, one of Chavez's old coaching jobs, taking on the St. Pius Sartans.
Washington's got everything. Those Spartans are top quality. One touchdown away from going to the state championship last year, and then Artesia beats Centennial in the finals last year.
It's definitely going to have a lot of good action. We see our players are getting set to go in this one. Thank you for joining me for this halftime, Steve.
You bet. We'll come back, take a break.
Sinners and Saints, a proud sponsor of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Start your evening off right with a delicious menu selection like the Sinners Smothered Fries with pulled pork and green chili. Always prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredients. Catch all the sports action from college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Sinners and Saints, the friendliest sports bar in Albuquerque.
For over 30 years, we've been serving Albuquerque and New Mexico. We know how challenging employee benefits and health insurance can be. Health and Wealth can offer more. With our value-added services, the savings flow to your company. More value-added services allow us to be more competitive. With an experienced human resource executive, data entry specialist, and benefits consultant, we can help you reach your goals by giving you more of what you need and less of what you don't.
At ProView Networks, we get better every day. For example, we've got some interns that are just fired up.
Bird.
Hey, what's up?
All right, got a list for you? Okay. Need it done by the end of today. Don't forget the coffee.
Okay.
And we're back. We're going to be seeing the second half of this Volcano Vista West Mesa freshman battle. And Volcano pops this ball up. Received there and taken straight to the ground. West Mesa is going to get the first action of this third quarter. 9 minutes, 57 seconds. That kickoff only chewed 3 seconds. And West Mesa, they've had a lot of offense so far, but not a lot of scoring. So we'll see what they get set to do, if they're going to make any adjustments coming here in the second half. They're going to go ahead and start on the 43-yard line. And they hike that ball off. Looks like Medrano with that ball. He's trying to find some room here on the outside, but taken down. Defensive stop. That is the story of this game. And we've called his name before, Elijah Tavosky. He is bumping today. Another big contain attack. Sorry, it wasn't a back in the backfield. It's actually a 2-yard run there for Medrano. And we're going to go ahead and start right about the 45-yard line. Second down, 8 to go. And we see the little bit of motion. Medrano with that ball again. Crashes through to the 49-yard line. Finally taken down there by Gavin Saline. And now we're going to be seeing West Mesa in Valley territory, their 49-yard line, and that was a second down run, third down. They've got to get 2 yards. And on third down, discussing it, we see Clement and Medrano. Clement is going to be under center. He hikes that ball off to Medrano, who's met right in the front. That was Gavin Silene one more time, and he's not going to have the distance on that one. Credit Silene, 1 yard, and that was it for Medrano. It's fourth down, 1 yard line, 1 yard to go, 8 minutes, 18 seconds in this third quarter. And looks like they might be going for it one more time now. And they hike it, the direct snap to Medrano. Medrano going to have the distance this time. Now he's going to be on the 45-yard line, and that's good enough for a first down. And Medrano finally cuts through for him. And now it's going to be first down, 10 yards to go. 7 minutes, 48 seconds left. We see Clement under center. And Clement sends that ball out to Sharp. Sharp finding some room there on the left side, the little pitch, and looks like he's going to get 9 yards on that play. 36-yard line, and Sharp finds himself a little bit of running space there to the left-hand side. And that little corner turn got him the distance. It's going to be second down, 1 yard line, 1 yard to go. And we're going to see them snap it one more time. Clement under center, hands it to Medrano. And Medrano fights forward. Can't tell where they're going to mark it. But we do see a yellow flag there down on the field. And we see the referee coming to this side. And a false start on the offense. So while they were just fighting to be second down and 1, now it's going to be second down and 6. So going backwards there. So now we're on the 41-yard line. We see the motion here to the right. We've seen it from West Mesa a couple of times so far. Medrano's pushing his boys to the right. He gets the snap. He's sweeping to this left side, trying to turn it upfield, but he's got nowhere to go as he's hit by a swarm of Hawks. No gain on that play. We're going to be looking down at a 3rd and 6 to go. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left in this first quarter. And folks, we'd like to give a special thanks to State Farm Insurance agents Marty Size, Ron Pino, Michelle Bermudez, Art Sandoval, and Paul Jones, sponsors of ProView Networks, helping bring this game to you today. And Medrano looking for somewhere to go. First cuts left, then tries to save it by heading to the right, but he's not going to get too far there. 39-yard line now, so 2 yards on that one. It's It's going to be 4th down now. And he's got about 5 yards to go. Maybe 4, but either way, it's going to be a little distance, so they punt that ball. And beautiful punt. Let's see if it dies before it gets to. It does. It dies right on that 5-yard line. Beautiful punt. And no return on that punt. And Volcano Vista going to get to start the game off now here with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left, deep in their own territory as they're on their own 5-yard line. And folks, APS would like to, or YAFL would like to thank APS Athletics, Dick's Sporting Goods, the Bernalillo County, as well as the City of Albuquerque, Mochi Photography, TLC Plumbing and Heating, Dave & Buster's, Delta Dental, as well as Embroid Me, who all help to bring YAFL football to you every weekend. And Volcano Vista going to start off on their own 5-yard line, punching it forward. Not a lot of room to run, though. We see one of the referees giving them a yard. So we're going to have 2nd down and 9 to go. Five minutes, 22 seconds left. Almost halfway through this 3rd quarter. Opening quarter of the 2nd half. And Volcano trying to get out of their own end zone as the shadow of the post almost reaching them there. And a little bit of motion there. And fighting through maybe 2 yards there. They attempt a little fake, but not much room to run there for Neo Ross. So we're going to be looking at 1 yard gained on that. We're now on the 7-yard line, maybe the 8-yard line. So we're looking at 3rd down, about 7 to go. And we see Archibald moving around, getting everybody adjusted, but nowhere to go. 1 yard gained, and it's going to be 4th down, 5 yards left to go on that 10-yard line. So 2-yard gain there by Tavon Archibald. And Volcano marching back to the line. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left, and you got to be expecting a punt here. No points left in this game, and their defense has been stiff. So we should expect Gonzalez to pop this ball up, and he does. Great line on that kick as he kicks it from just about his own 5-yard line to the 38-yard line. So for him, call that a 30-yard punt with the line of scrimmage and everything factored in. And West Mesa is going to get this ball back, as their offense is going to go ahead and start it up right there on the 38-yard line. And folks, Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs and the Frontier Restaurant are proud supporters of New Mexico athletics. They've been serving Albuquerque and supporting our kids for over 40 years. 4 great locations, including the Frontier Restaurant across from the UNM Central Avenue campus. And Medrano trying to bounce it out. He's hit and moves forward 3 yards after he's hit, so he's taken down right there at the 36-yard line, 2-yard gain on the play. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in this opening quarter. West Mesa, 2nd down, and they're looking at about 8 yards to go. They've got that little offset eye type of look, but the wing, the man to his right, as well as the receivers, and Medrano takes this ball straight. He's bouncing to the right. He fights through. They've got his ankles and finally goes down right about that 25-yard line. Couple of inches off of it, but that's going to be a 1st down. And that is a 11-yard run by Medrano, who is just vicious on the ground today. Referees getting us all ready to go as the calls come from the sideline. A little bit different look now as we're seeing Medrano getting all these snaps. And we see Clement there set up as a receiver. And Medrano trying to find someone to throw it to, and there's nobody. Credit Gavin Salini and Brian Zajac on that tackle. Big defensive play there as Medrano was just trying to find somebody to toss that ball to, and there was nobody. The call's coming in. It's 2nd down and 17 to go. Minute and 47 in this third quarter left. They check the coach's wristbands. And Medrano playing that quarterback again, a little bit of motion. He heads to the left, slashing to the left, but finally taken down. Tough defensive stops there. Everybody was out there. Saw Elijah Gonzalez, Gavin Salini, as well as Brian Zajac one more time. Moving in there to shut down that Medrano move. So we're going to be looking at 3rd and 17 now. 9 minutes gone here in the third quarter. And it looks like we have a West Mesa timeout. Still no points on the board. It's going to be 3rd down and a long, long way to go. Let's see if West Mesa can close this chasm after these messages.
Sinners and Saints, a proud sponsor of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Start your evening off right with a delicious menu selection like the Sinners Smothered Fries with pulled pork and green chili. Always prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredient. Catch all the sports action from college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Sinners and Saints, the friendliest sports bar in Albuquerque.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Our YAFL game of the week resumes here at Milne Stadium in the center of Albuquerque. Beautiful scenery around, as well as you can see Roosevelt Park there in the background. But nice and sunny on this side, no trees to block the view as West Mesa, the Mustang rookie squad, I should apologize, the freshman squad, getting back on the field. They've got about 1.5 miles before they can get to the first down. Let's see if they can cover that distance. They have had some explosive runs. As Medrano keeps it, he sends it wide. Clement's got that ball, one man to beat, and he cannot. Taken down there. Tavoski, just aggressive, takes him down right about the 30-yard line. Not a lot of room on that one. It's going to be 4th down now. 2 yards on that throw by Medrano. So 15 to go on this 4th down. While they are deep in Volcano territory, we're going to see what they want to do. Looks like they're going to be running an offense here. And we see the clap, we see the snap. Medrano bouncing to the left. Pinballing his way in, but that's not going to be good enough for a first. He's going to bounce maybe to the 28-yard line. And Volcano Vista going to get an opportunity to go again, but a false start there by West Mesa. So they're going to get a second chance. We'll see what Volcano wants. Probably going to be declined since they'll get the ball back. False start on the West Mesa Mustangs, declined, and first down for the Volcano Vista Hawks. While these sides set up, YAFL would like to thank Bubba's Buffalo Wild Wings, Fuddruckers, the Lone Star Steakhouse, Peter Piper Pizza, Red Lobster, the Outback Steakhouse, as well as Red Robin, Olive Garden, Planet Beach, Premier Cinemas, Putt Putt, Regal Cinemas, the Rockin' Blue Brew, Sheraton Uptown, the Texas Roadhouse, as well as Wex, all sponsors of YAFL. And the two-wing setup is there. Going to hand it to the A-Train. The A-Train barrels through, loses the ball, but we do see flags immediately down on that field. And they are sending that ball to West Mesa. Gonzalez dropped that ball. Nope. The flags are on West Mesa. Holding on Volcano. It is declined. West Mesa getting that ball back. And what a huge play there for the Mustangs. Big defensive play to get that ball back, and they're going to be in Volcano Vista territory once more. And a fumble, that's the second turnover of the game. Each squad with one. Medrano fakes to the left, pops it to the right, and he's got some room to run just about the 21-yard line as time runs out in this first quarter. So after third quarter, after 3, still scoreless here at Milne Stadium. We'll be right back.
For over 30 years, we've been serving Albuquerque and New Mexico. We know how challenging employee benefits and health insurance can be. Health and wealth can offer more. With our value-added services, the savings flow to your company. More value-added services allow us to be more competitive. With an experienced human resource executive, data entry specialist, and benefits consultant, we can help you reach your goals by giving you more of what you need and less of what you don't.
Stop living with summer heat. Get a super efficient AC systems from Sunshine Plumbing and Heating and eliminate all worry for a full 10 years. Now that's a bold guarantee. Call now and get your free system design consultation and learn more about how our bold guarantee can help eliminate your worry for a full 10 years. Comfort you can afford. Call Sunshine Plumbing today, 296-3188.
We're back in this with this fourth quarter to go. We should make a little clarification earlier on. I said Tavon Archibald with the interception. That is the wrong team. The player who had that interception earlier was Devin Banks of the Volcano Vista Hawks. So Banks, I do apologize. You had that big interception run. And now we're going to see West Mesa with this ball one more time on the 21-yard line. It is second down, just about 4 to go. And Medrano hands that ball off. Bump to the outside. And that was Marcos Morales with the run. He's going to have that first down. And folks, for all of your team gear, visit Garden Schwartz Team Sales. We're going to see a first down now, right on that 15-yard line. Still Medrano under center. And he takes it. He keeps it this time, looking for somewhere to run. He finds a chasm up the center, and he's going, and Medrano puts points on the board. Isaac Medrano with the first touchdown of the game. That's going to bring the West Mesa Mustangs up to 5 points. 9 minutes, 29 seconds left in the game. Sorry, 6 points. Apologize, a little bit of rugby scoring there. It's actually 6 points here by Medrano as he's been carrying that game, looking for those big plays all game long. And now the kick attempt. It is good. So they're going to have 8 points now. And that was Tavon Archibald. So West Mesa goes up, putting the first points on the board here in the fourth quarter. 8 points for the West Mesa Mustangs. Still 0 for the Hawks. And we'll be right back with the second kickoff of the half.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but two great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
And Isaac Medrano, as I said earlier on, he's where this team runs through. Credit his line, too, with those blocks. Once he dodged a man in the backfield, they had created a huge space for him to run. And so we're going to see the second half kicked off now. It's actually Sharp who's doing the kicking. Not Archibald one more time, but we will see Sharp. Arm in the air. See how he likes to set this ball in. As he runs up, he pops it back. Missed there by Romero, who finally gets the ball right about the 25-yard line. So Xavier Romero going to have the opportunity to start this offense off, actually the 26-yard line for Volcano Vista. And Volcano, they need to find a spark, and soon. Nine minutes, 27 seconds left, starting off on their own 26-yard line. And they're going to have almost all of the 10 minutes for this quarter if they want to put some points on the board. You can hear that cheering the West Mesa sides on this side, and we see fought forward. But it looks like he's only going to get back to the back to where he found it. That was Romero on the run, no gain. Second down, 10 yards to go. 9 minutes, 9 seconds left to go. And we're going to have another opportunity for them on second. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout now. So we'll be right back after this timeout.
All-American Waste Removal of New Mexico provides compactors, roll-off containers, dumpsters, waste management, recycle services, and waste removal cleanup for home, construction, and business. We have trash containers varying in sizes from 2 yards to 40 yards. If we don't have the size you need, we'll get it. We're a locally owned and operated waste management company, currently offering waste management and trash services in Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, Bernalillo, Sandoval, and Valencia County areas. Let 60-plus years of combined garbage removal and trash pickup experience work for you.
And folks, today's game is brought to you by MCM Elegante Hotel and Event Center, a full-service 4-star property where cleanliness, friendliness, and impeccable service is our daily standards. And we honor NMAA rates for 2016. And these squads getting back set to go. Second down, 10 yards for the first down for Volcano. And Volcano having some trouble finding the sticks today. Not a whole lot of first downs on their side. So they're going to want to turn this around as they're getting the opportunity to go one more time. Second down. Let's see where they go with it. A little pitch out there, but it looks like we're going to have a false start there on Volcano, so that's going to bring them back. It's going to be second down, 15 yards to go. As Devin Banks was going to hand that off to Xavier Romero, but a little bit of early movement. So we're going to have 15 yards to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Volcano lining up. And we see this ball slipping through to the right-hand side. That was Caleb Garcia taking it forward. And Garcia gets about one there. So we're going to be looking at second down and just about, I apologize, 2 yards on that. So second down and 13. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. As Volcano gets back up to the line on this third down. trying to push forward, but no room there. He's going to get 1 yard. It'll be on the 24-yard line, and this should be 4th down now. We'll see what Volcano wants to do here. A long way to go. They're looking at least 12 yards before the sticks, so they are setting to punt. And thus far, we've seen the A-Train Elijah Gonzalez with some great punts, giving his team some better field position on his kicking. And see if he continues his promising kicking game. And he does. He punts it up, gets the line out right on that 49-yard line. So he's going to have a 25-yard punt there, is Romero. So West Mesa is going to have a opportunity from the Volcano Vista 49-yard line. 7 minutes, 18 to go. And we see them line up, ready to go, and that familiar right side heavy is Medrano. Looking for space, cutting up, and looks like he's going to go out of bounds right on that 1st down. And Medrano, big 10-yard gain. Up to the 39-yard line, good for a 1st down. And Medrano certainly putting a lot of yards on the ground. 7 minutes, 3 seconds left in this game. And direct snap to him one more time. He hands it off to Sharp. Sharp looking for room of his own. He's cutting to the left. He's pushing through. And that's going to be a big gain for him there. That's about 8 yards. So right about the 31-yard line. Sharp finds the room. 2nd down, 2 yards to go. As the play call is coming in from this side, you see that entire offensive backfield setting up, ready to go. And we see Medrano still split out. He gets this ball. He's going to go ahead and keep it. Some great defensive play there. Hunter Martinez as well as Amari Hurricane Sejo. And the Hurricane gets in there to help stop him. It's going to be 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Right on the 30-yard line. 4 minutes, 10 seconds gone out of this 4th quarter. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. We see Clement under center. He sets up the sweep, and we see Sharp moving. Sharp has the distance. He's got almost the corner and finally out, but Sharp gets that 1st down for the West Mesa Mustangs. Sharp out of bounds right about the 11-yard line. 1st down, West Mesa. And Sharp doesn't want to be outshined today. He's looking sharp down there. We do see a flag on the play, though, so that might be coming back, and it looks like it is. And devastating. Another big run, but wiped right off the board. We're going to have a 11-yard push now. 3rd down and 11. I'm sure they're hoping for some more magic. We see the defensive line jump a little bit there. Offensive line did as well, and it looks like they're calling it on the offense. And you see West Mesa not pleased about that, but that little defensive movement worked. So we're going to be looking at 3rd down and 16 now, as we're getting pushed further and further back with these plays. The 45-yard line, Volcano Vista. Great little move there. I believe that was the Hurricane, Amari Sejo. And you can see that defensive line trying again. And Medrano looking for a hope and a prayer. finally taken out of bounds. We had Devin Banks and 69 Sejo on that defensive stop. It'll be 4th down right about the 41-yard line. So for all the promise that drive showed, we're going to see Sharp back to punt this ball. And he's gotten some good height on his punt so far today. That one, he gets the line, and West Mesa's runners are trying to get up to it. And I believe that is the 2nd time today that Sharp has punted that ball deep into Volcano territory. They're going to call it on the 4-yard line. And Volcano Vista, their defense came up big there on that 3rd down stop. Their offense gets ready to go, see if they can get some energy out of how well they've been playing on that defense. But credit Sharp there. His run was taken back, but he punted the ball even further than he ran it. Down on the 4th down yard line. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left in your YAFL game of the week. You're watching here on ProView Networks as Volcano Vista Hawks freshman squad, 10 years old, get ready to go. They're going to fake it, hand it off to Gonzalez. And Elijah Gonzalez tries to fight forward. Looks like he got just back to where he found that ball. And we're looking not too much time left here. But only down by 8 points are the Hawks. So still well within this game if they can get out of the danger zone. And this time, he's bumping it out wide. Finally taken down is Caleb Garcia. And as much as he wanted a fumble recovery, we see Medrano having to give that ball back up. Credit Jinzo helping to get that stuff on the front line. And this West Mesa squad, front line made up of Jinzo and Lopez here on the left-hand side. See Medrano and Morales playing the linebacker positions as Volcano Vista marches back up to the line. See what they want to do here. They're going to hand it off. Looks for a little bit of room is Romero. And Xavier Romero doesn't find much. He's getting up a little bit slow. But he is up and walking. It's always good to see. It's going to be 4th down now. Just about 5-yard line. 5 yards to go. See what they want to do. They probably don't want to give the ball back to West Mesa. That's why we see Gonzalez there deep in the back. And we're going to see Medrano dropped back here to return that ball. And Gonzalez, some good distance on that one. Medrano chasing it back. Finally picks it up about the 42-yard line. And he goes from the 42 up to about the 38. I apologize, the 28-yard line. So 14-yard run back there by Medrano. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in this final quarter. We'll be right back after these messages. Oh, wait.
New Mexico Concrete and Construction, proudly serving New Mexicans for 20 years. Supporters of La Cueva Bears football.
And Clement under center. Hands it to Medrano, fighting forward for a couple of yards and keeping it on the ground. Medrano moves it up to the 26-yard line. And we're going to be looking at a 2nd down and about 6 to go, maybe 8 to go. And we're going to have a timeout for Volcano Vista. So we'll step aside and be right back after these messages.
Jake's Hallmark supports local athletics and all of us here at ProView Networks. Locally owned and operated, we will strive to have all your cables, connectors, adapters, converters, etc. when you need them. Jake's Hallmark, your new cable place, located at 8019 Manal Boulevard Northeast.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Yeah, that's the West Mesa. And we're back. Fourth quarter. 2 minutes, 24 left as West Mesa gets ready to come up to the line. Clement under center one more time. And he's going to hold on to that ball. Huge block. And finally going down. Medrano just about killed him. Big play there, but still loses yards, so that block didn't matter. It's 2 minutes, 7 seconds left to go. It's going to be third down, and we're looking at about 10 yards to go one more time. A timeout by Volcano Vista. So we'll be right back in just a moment.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between, Garden Schwartz Team Sales has the products and professional services you'll need to be your best. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
And we're back. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left. And folks, our cameramen today have been Clayton Kaplan and Christian Molina, Josh Brown, our director. Joining me, Aaron Rivera, as we see the direct snap there to Medrano one more time. Fighting forward. And he's not going to have the first, but he is going to have some yards. There on the 21.5-yard line. It's not going to be good enough for the first. We're going to have a fourth down. And we're going to see what they want to do here. Looks like they've got the offense set up there. Medrano there. Oh, actually, Clayton under center, or Clement. And Clement tries to keep it, but immediately brought down. That was Elijah Gonzalez, as well as Anthony Yelton. Gonzalez got under him, and Yelton took him down. And so we're going to see Volcano Vista get an opportunity to play some more offense. Minute 28 left. Plenty of time in this game if they want to put some points on the board. Still down only 8 points. So the ball on that 22-yard line of the Volcano Vista Hawks. Minute 28 to go in this game. Lots of ground game going on. The future looks bright for both of these squads on the ground. As right now we see Devin Banks with Gonzalez behind him. He hands it to Gonzalez, who's met in the backfield by a couple of defenders. Credit him to push forward and gain yards. Right when he had that ball in his hand, he was looking at two men, finally taken down there by Lopez. He gained some yardage on that one. They're going to give him the 25-yard line. 3 yards on that. Second down, 7 to go. And folks, we'd like to thank the Barley Room, where you can watch all the ProView Network games. As we see that ball snapped one more time to Banks, and Gonzalez pushing forward, finally taken down there. And we saw the flag immediately thrown. I believe that was Medrano on the takedown. Not sure what they're going to call here, but that flag came out immediately. So, and it looks like they're calling him for a helmet-to-helmet right now. That's going to give Volcano Vista some yardage. And so they're going to be backing up the West Mesa Mustangs. And folks, this last minute is brought to you by the Minutemen Design Center. Minutemen, they get the job done. So 47 seconds left. It's going to be first down now for Volcano. They're going to spot this ball right about the 44-yard line. And they've got some men split out to the side. Romero on this one. On that far sideline looks like Luke Sims. But they're still going to run that ball. Gonzalez running like a train. And he's fighting forward to the 35 before he finally gets taken down. That was Ryan Clement who finally stopped him on that 35-yard line, but the A-Train telling us why he's got that name. First down for Volcano Vista. 33 seconds left in this game. They've got to get moving quick. And we see Banks snap that ball, but a little bit of a missed snap there, so it's going to be second down now. Oh, he actually snapped that ball and killed it, so just trying to kill the clock there. 25 seconds left. Not a lot of time, but we saw them march about 20 yards real quick. And here we go again. Devin Banks with Gonzalez behind him. Hands it to the A-Train. The A-Train bounces off one man and taken down. He holds on to the ball, but there's only 16 seconds left. If they want to clock it, they better do it quick. 12. And we'll see what he does. They're just going to, clocking it. 5 seconds left in this game. If they're going to throw this ball, now might be the time on the 40-yard line. Fourth down, 15 to go. 5 seconds left in this game. Down by 8 points, so they need this score now. And we'll see what they're getting ready to do. Everybody's got to have a Hail Mary dialed up somewhere, but they've got everybody packed in tight. And we see Banks toss that ball to Romero. Romero with the little pitch and out of bounds, but there's no time left in this game. This game is over. And they attempted the pitch there as Xavier Romero tossed that ball to Caleb Garcia, who went out of bounds, but this game is over, folks. Final score. West Mesa Mustangs 8 points, Volcano Vista Hawks 0. And folks, we'll be right back with your Cool Springs players of the game in just a moment.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio. An atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill. How you doing? I'm Adam Beal. You're watching the ProView Weekly Run.
Time now for the G of a Kind Top 10 Plays of the Week, Twist to Brew.
Welcome back. You're watching the NMAA 2015 NMAA seeding and selection.
Country when I played 35 years ago, and what's happening to our world? I've been gone 20 years, and we're going to change it this week, okay?
Terry Cosper Insurance Agency is a proud partner with ProView Networks and a proud supporter of New Mexico high school athletics. Terry's been a local farmer's agent for over 20 years for auto, home, life, and business insurance. Just like high school sports are important, so are teen drivers. For more information, call Terry or one of his licensed staff members at 898-5556. Quotes are available for you.
Jake's Hallmark supports local athletics and all of us here at ProView Networks. Locally owned and operated, we will strive to have all your cables, connectors, adapters, converters, etc. when you need them. Jake's Hallmark, your new cable place, located at 8019 Manal Boulevard Northeast.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
Welcome back. Aaron Rivera here, joined by our Cool Springs players of the game. First off, Isaac Medrano from the West Mesa Mustangs. And Isaac, you played a pretty big part on both the offensive and defensive side. How do you get ready every week for to play some football?
We just run a lot during practice, do a lot of drills, make sure we get outside on offense. And for defense, make sure the linebackers get in our pads and all that kind of stuff.
And I noticed that you like to run the ball a lot, and you also had the opportunity to throw the ball. Which one do you like to do more when you do get those snaps?
I like to run the ball better.
Absolutely. And so what's your favorite part about playing football, Isaac?
Getting to go out there and playing with other people and getting to hit and score touchdowns.
Absolutely. Well, got to definitely score a touchdown today. You had the only points of the game. How good did it feel to actually get into the touchdown line?
It felt,
Well, it must have been pretty exciting to be able to put the points up.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Isaac. Congratulations. You played fantastic out there.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with Elijah in just a second. So let's go ahead and switch them out. And now joined by Elijah, the A-Train Gonzalez. And you definitely showed your name there, especially late in the game. You had a couple of really big runs out there. How do you get so low and get through all those tackles?
I just tried my best.
Yeah. Well, you were definitely fantastic. Also punting the ball. You were on all three sides of the game. How do you prepare every week to be able to run on offense, defense, and special teams?
Coaches help me.
Yeah. Well, you definitely, coaches must be doing a good job because you played fantastic out there. What's your favorite side of the ball to play on?
Offense, mostly.
Offense? So do you like to block a little bit more, or do you like to run the ball?
Run the ball.
Yeah, I saw you doing a little bit of both. Seemed like you're definitely one of the utility players of the Hawks. Are you hoping to play football in high school once you get a little bit older?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be exciting to see you there. And, Elijah, thank you so much for coming to join us. You had a fantastic game out there. And thank you for joining us, our Cool Springs players of the game, Elijah Gonzalez as well as Isaac Medrano. Thank you for joining us for the Mustangs versus the Volcano Vista Hawks. And we'll be right back after this with some Pee Wee football action.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Sinners and Saints, a proud sponsor of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Start your evening off right with a delicious menu selection like the Sinners smothered fries with pulled pork and green chili, always prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredients. Catch all the sports action from college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Sinners and Saints, the friendliest sports bar in Albuquerque.
How you doing? I'm Adam Deal. You're watching the ProView Weekly Run.
Time now for the G of a Kind Top 10 Plays of the Week, Twist to Brew.
Welcome back. You're watching the NMAA 2015 NMAA seeding and selection.
country when I played 35 years ago, and what's happening to our world? I've been gone 20 years, and,
and we're going to change it this week, okay?